Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome, welcome. This is the Holiday Family Fun 5-Day Challenge. Oh, my goodness. And I am Frazelma Lynn, the Parenting 911 Coach. I wanted to just make you feel a little Christmassy. So hopefully I'll be able to play a little Christmas music so you can feel Christmassy all around. Yes. So as you join, that puts you all in the Christmas spirit. Yes. Remember, this is all about Christmas fun. And remember, in just a week, the children will be home for Christmas. So we're going to talk about the things we need to do because, if it's already a little, frantic, the children fussing with one another, sibling rivalry, all of that, and not wanting to cooperate. And then as they get older, the attitudes tend to change, and then they're a little grumpy and don't want to cooperate, all of that. Well, if that is the case, then that's what we're really going to work on because you definitely don't want any of that for Christmas. You want things to go well and smooth for Christmas. You want the children to enjoy being at home, but you want to enjoy them being at home too. And you want things to go well. Sometimes at Christmas time, it's funny because our parents, are dreading it, and the teachers are happy to have that break. They get a chance to have a break with their families as well. So, this is a mini, short, quick webinar 15 minutes, no more than 20. And we're going to share some wonderful things every day this week, 11:30 Central Time. Things that we need to do at home and prepare for our children to be home for Christmas. All right. So we will get started with that. I am going to share some information. Hopefully, I'll be able to pull up this slide. Yeah, there we go. And we'll be able to use that as our guide for Christmas. All right. Parenting 911, we provide strategies to empower parents on ways to nurture and deepen your communication, on ways to strengthen the family structure, and of course, to build confident, success driven mindsets. I am Frazelma Lynn. I am the Parenting 911 Coach. I am the founder of Frazelma Teaching Parents. Now, I'm a retired teacher and school administrator. My husband and I have 6 adult children and 8 grandchildren. So I have some experience, trust me, with children and with families. And I've done this for over 30 years, working with people in general. Now, the Grinch who stole Christmas. We don't want the Grinch to steal not one day from us this 2022 holiday season. Remember, parenting is like an amazing, once in a lifetime journey, and we don't want to miss out even during the holidays. Yes, maybe we didn't know what we needed to do in the past. We didn't know how we were going to handle those children being at home 24/7. And some of us are still at work during the day. But I'm going to give you some ideas and strategies that you'll be able to start implementing today. We don't want the Grinch to steal Christmas. Family time is about building relationships, about bonding, being together, learning how to enjoy one another. And that's what we're going to talk about. All right, so this is the first challenge. I want you to experience something new every day. This is how I coach parents all through the year. Learn something new, spend some time with your child that you don't normally spend. One of the events a couple of weeks ago, I asked the parents, what's the one thing that really concerns you, that you struggle with? And one dad raised his hand. He said, I struggle with spending time with my children. You know, by the time you get off work, you're already worn, you're already, exhausted from the day, mental exhaustion, some of us physical exhaustion, and you really, you've given out all you had during the day, but you've got to be able to regroup for the evening. So experience something new every day with your children. Now, if you're at work, you can always FaceTime them during the day and start a little project and then finish it when you get home at night. But we need to always stay a step ahead. And to do that, that means we have to plan something. Plan something out to do with your children these 2 weeks at home. So when you plan something out, you'll say, let's get our chores done so we can. And if it's really fun for them, if it's something new and they're learning something, even the teenagers, they'll be excited, at least a little bit excited to do whatever that thing is. So let me give you some ideas. Taste something new, a new food of some kind. It doesn't have to be the whole meal. This is a taste party. So you want to just take a bite of something, a teaspoon of something, and try it. You can do this blindfolded. You can do this looking at something. You can go to a different restaurant. You can cook it at home. And then you have an even better experience with your child or your children. Two of our grandchildren, this has been some years back. I'm going to say maybe one was 7 and the other was 10, something like that. Well, while we were in a store looking for something totally different, they ran across these candies, these sour candies that were supposed to have all these weird flavors. And they asked if they could get it, and I said yes. Well, when we got home, they wanted to try it. So, you would have 2 or 4 of the same flavor, and they each could try it. Oh my goodness, what a new experience, because those flavors were awful. And they even named them awful stuff, like bubble gut or bird vomit or something weird like that. And they tried all of them, some of them, they were horrible. I videoed it. What an experience. You don't have to go out and buy all of this extravagant stuff, not for new experiences. It's about bonding. It's about laughing. It's about enjoying those children, letting them enjoy you. All right. You can build something together. You can do crafts together. You can work on a science experiment together. Older children like to do things like that, even if it's become a photographer for a day, and then you all challenge one another, and let's see who comes up with the best photos, with the nicest photos. You can challenge one another with a photo book and create a photo book, each one of you. You can do it on another member of the family, like each person choose a member of the family and do a photo book on that person. You can start a journal, do a family tree. Many of us don't spend enough time talking about our families to our children, and they don't even know like our grandparents' names or birth dates or where we were born or where our family lived. Great time to do that. You can do all types of amazing things. Cook something new. I mean, that's usually always a good thing to do. Go to a new location. Go for a hike together or a bike ride together or something that family can enjoy together. Hey, what about play some old games that you played when you were a child? And they'd have to, of course, put down the video games for a few minutes and just challenge them at an old game. Um, Read some old stories. Learn some new hobbies. What's something that's been on your bucket list? That you haven't had a chance to do yet. Doesn't really cost anything. You can just do it right at home, but you've never done it. Now is a great time to do it and let the children join in as you do whatever that is. What about geocaching or scavenger hunts at home? Create something exciting and interesting, something everybody can enjoy. That's the whole point. You want to do something everybody can enjoy. And all the while, you're laughing and playing games and coming up with crafts and tasting weird stuff and all of that. All the while you're doing that, your family relationship is growing. Everybody is bonding. That's a time that we're not fussing and fighting and complaining and having the attitudes. It's a time where everybody's enjoying enough to laugh and talk with one another. All right, let's go to the next slide. Story time. Wow. Story time. Now, when you think about story time, if you have older children, you're like, they don't want anybody to read stories to them. Well, you're right. They don't, and I don't blame them. They don't need for you to read the stories to them. But what about taking a scene out of a story that they are reading or that they have read in school, or maybe their favorite story, taking one scene out of the story and putting on a production? Let them role play, and you got to get dressed now for the whole scene to go well. So why not do that? That's still a way to engage them in something they like, something they can enjoy. What about, even in the story time, each person tell a story about a time they, I don't know, felt really great, felt really bad, a time when life was sad, a time when life was happier than it's ever been. Choose something because you want to touch on the emotions, especially with story time. So that's a great time to bring out some emotions. Maybe parents find out something you've never ever known before. All right. Right, we're going to move right on. Story time is a good one. If you don't journal, that's a great time. You can maybe even start a journal, start a family journal. If nothing else, start a family journal, right? Let's see. Now, as you go through the challenges every day, I am asking you to please join our Frazelma Teaching Parents VIP Facebook group and share your experiences. Tell us what you're doing. If you're playing old games, or if maybe you decided to choreograph a dance and you all had to learn it, you're putting on a performance. Or if you are doing some type of storytelling, maybe you're cooking something new, and maybe you're going to allow the children to blindfold you to taste something. I don't know, but it's worth trying. If you're going to sing a new song or build a family tree, excuse me. But whatever you do with your children, share it in the Facebook group so we'll know what's going on. It may be something that one of us wants to try. Also, maybe we didn't think of that and we want to try it also. So we're going to ask you to please share your information in the Facebook group. Just join up and let's share it with one another. Here are some other ideas. Come up with things that will challenge your children, challenge their minds. It can be fun and everybody will have a great time, but challenge their minds. 200 responses to on board. You can just go on Google and find them. There are some great responses on here. The geocaching is a part of that. I mentioned the scavenger hunt. One of the things that's on here is the egg drop. And older children, let them come up with some amazing ways to drop their eggs from a high point and see if they break or not. No boiled eggs, no boiled eggs. These are raw eggs. So come up with some amazing things that you can do with your children at home. And remember, this is only challenge number 1. All right. Now, make your time together be about getting closer with your family, laughing and talking and enjoying one another. Too many of us parents spend our whole time with our children being negative, fussing about something, complaining about something, but not laughing, not enjoying them, not having fun with them. So let's change that this Christmas. Whether you're working or not, let's change that and enjoy the children. If you're at work, again, let me remind you, you can always FaceTime and start a project while you're at work and then finish it up when you get home at the end of the day. But our parenting part should be amazing. If we stay one step ahead, it will be. These are all the things that I do as a parenting coach. I enjoy working one-on-one with parents or being in a group setting with parents. I do workshops and programs for conferences, for churches, for corporate, for citywide. I am here to work with parents. So now you have your challenge. You know what you need to do. Let's get started. Let's see how many of these challenges we can do each day by the end of the week. All right, Parenting 911. You can always scan the barcode, the QR code, excuse me, that's on there, and it will take you to my website. Schedule a strategy session with me, and let's see what we need to do to help your family be happy and enjoy one another and work through all of the little issues, whether it's communication or attitudes or spending time with your children, whatever it might be. I am the Parenting 911 coach and will work alongside you to make it happen. Have an amazing day, and I look to see you tomorrow, 11:30 Central Time. Look for the QR code so that you can register for tomorrow. Each day you have to register. I'm sorry, they didn't have that set up differently. So each day you will have to register. Thank you for your comments. Hi, Regina, great to see you. Get started. Make you a plan and have a new experience with your children every day over the holidays. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Frazelma Lynn, your Parenting 911 coach. See you later.